This week on Dumb Pitches, my guest is Shane Torres, and he has the record for the most bad ideas in an episode, for sure. They're all inventions. He's quite an inventor. Mostly inventions, at least. And either they're very unneeded or they already exist. So, a reverse microwave. That's a beautiful idea, in theory. You'll have to find out for yourself. Here we go. Dumb pitches.
What a bunch of dumb pitches. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to another episode of Dumb Pitches with Monica Nevi. Thank you for being here. Our small business sponsor this week is Sauce Bawse. It is a Southern style sauce. It's delicious. They have everything from some sweet sauces all the way to some very, very hot sauces. I literally have mine right here. It's half. I drank half of it. Just drank half of it on the way here.
That's crazy that it was here for the pitch. That's so fortunate.
What a surprise. But you can order them. They're only $5 a bottle. Your Sauce Bawse, BAWSE.com, or at sauce.bawse, BAWSE, on Instagram. Check it out. Help me welcome my guest, Shane Torres.
Hello.
Yay. Oh, look at that. Well, I'm so excited to have you. Are you good?
I'm good, man. It's really nice to see you, man. It's been a little bit.
It has been, and I'm glad we're making it through this, and we're good, and now I'm
What have you
forcing
been
you
doing?
to do stuff.
I didn't see you all year.
I know. Where you been? You been hiding?
Fucking God. Sorry. Sorry I couldn't do a thing for you, and then you never wanted to talk to me again.
I was going to say, I will contact you if I need something, and that's it.
So you wanted my star power for your
yes,
podcast.
Exactly. I need
my huge star
your
power.
numbers.
My number. Get some of that Torres bump. That's cocaine. Sauce Bawse. It's hot. It's ready.
We have to send you some. It is good. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, please send me some. I'd love it. I'm on a meal plan, and everything I eat tastes like shit, but I'm allowed to cover it in hot sauce.
Oh, so. There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a little piglet, Sauce Bawse is the remedy for your meal plan. Get in there, fatties. Put a little...
Oh, starting off hot. Here we go.
Hot Sauce Bawse.
Well, that's...
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay.
I'll stop. This is your show. I'm already hijacking it.
Let's tell everybody your good ideas, because we have to make sure they know you've had good ideas before we get into your bad ideas. So you have...
What's that mean?
Well, you were like, I have a lot of bad ideas. So.
Oh, that's true. I've had some really great ones that I got beat to the punch on, but we'll get to that.
Oh, perfect. Yes, please share. Okay, so you have a Comedy Central half hour. You've been on Conan twice. You're on Comedy Bang Bang, True TV, NBC, and you had a Comedy Central series called Shane Torres Conquers Fear, which was fun to watch.
Colbert.
That you hosted and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, that was a fun idea.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. That was my good idea.
Right. Well, it worked, panned out. You made it. So.
Yeah, I made it, and then I made 3 episodes of a web series that did well, and then we never made more of them.
That's fun. I mean, I've done that as well. I have a documentary
So, like, sometimes you
series
think your good ideas are actually bad ideas.
That is what this show really... sometimes bad ideas lead to good ideas, and sometimes good ideas aren't really that good. So
tell me about it, sister.
There's no right way to be wrong. That's what we say. Is that hurting?
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Is there a wrong way to be wrong? I don't know. There's either way.
For sure, there's a wrong way to be wrong.
It's when you're right.
Yeah.
All right. So, what did you think of for your bad ideas? What do you have
bad ideas? One, I may have stolen this, but the reverse microwave. That was one I had a good, which was just what it sounds like. It's a thing that makes your food cold fast.
It would be like, are you like freezing it or are you just,
Well, it's like, sometimes when your ice cream gets a little too soupy, I really hate that.
yeah.
That's one of it. Sometimes your soup's too hot. Sometimes like you want to really eat bacon, but it's too hot, so you have to let it sit there for a bit, and the whole time, not all that solved with the reverse microwave.
Okay, so it wouldn't, all right, so you're not like freeze drying something. You're just cooling it
No,
down a
no, I'm
little
not
bit.
some kind of freak. This is a practical machine.
So instead of putting, an ice cube into your top ramen, which makes it more watery or whatever.
Yeah, I just wanted to make stuff cold faster, like
Okay.
beer.
Oh, that's a
So
good. Yeah, so you buy some from the store that was out on the aisle or whatever,
yeah,
and then you
yeah,
get it home. You just put it in the reverse microwave.
yeah, yeah.
Could you put metal in
There was
this?
branding. I had brand names. There was the Frozo, which
Ooh,
got in trouble because it was also from The Incredibles.
well,
I
frozen. Yeah.
think, yeah. But then there was also the Ice Box. It's chilly in here.
It was a slogan and everything.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's the Nipple Cutter, which because that was more for the adults.
Yeah.
And those were like my three models and names, but
Well, there's different
we
models.
never really got to take it to test the branding of it. When I
This
think it
is
really went
about as
behind.
far as you got was the names and the premise.
Yeah, and then like as an inventor, the community shunned me quite a bit.
What was that?
Uh,
Why was that? Just from the names, or?
sometimes your innovation is so far ahead of people, they don't know what to do with it.
I
That's
see.
I hold no ill will towards them, but
So we weren't ready yet. We weren't ready for the
yeah,
reverse microwave quite yet.
yeah. I had the idea for the camera phone before it came out.
Oh, okay. Where do you,
My prototype was pretty shitty.
did you tape a camera to a phone?
I pretty much did do that, yes. It was like when you're like they were little
Oh yeah, the
like
little wind-up ones.
I was just like I had like a regular old cell phone, it might not even been a flip.
Oh,
It might have been
like a
like a Nokia.
Nokia. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then I was like, it was just sitting on my camera, and I was like, that could probably work.
Put those two together. Okay,
Yeah,
so
and I was like, and then it was like there was like manufacturing costs that got in the way.
oh yeah,
Basically.
that
Yeah,
was as far
yeah.
as you got was
I was
this is
like, they were like, I took it to them, and they're like, this is a great idea. We're gonna make a lot of money. And then they showed me one, and I was like, it's missing the wheel that makes it.
right. How do you get to the next photo if you don't
Yeah,
have the wheel?
yeah. And then they were like, you don't understand. It's in the phone. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm not taking my phone to get developed. Leave with
Uh,
some zit face kid at Walgreens. I got things to
I don't
do.
need him looking at my pictures. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And I do nasty things on my phone, so I don't need this from.
you're just remembering Snake, like playing Snake on the Nokia, but if you just had a camera taped to the top of it.
Pretty much what it looked like. Yeah. I loved Snake. Snake was one of the funnest video games I've ever played.
I'd still like a good, like, what's the other one, Pong or whatever, just like an easy,
Yeah, oh,
like
it's the
very
best.
simple game. I like that a lot. I don't
Yeah,
need
I
to.
don't like it's kind of like like the way your mom would knit. She just does it while she's doing other things
Oh
just to
yeah,
like kind of take her mind off of it.
yeah. It's
That's
like
that's
meditative
kind
a
of
little
like
bit.
what I think it is,
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, it's a little meditative.
I
I have
don't
a
need
buddy
it.
whenever him and his girlfriend get in a fight, he just goes to his room and rolls quarters. Uh,
That's a pretty good idea. Why does he have so many quarters? I don't know, but that's
don't worry, like nobody has laundry in their apartment, so we have to go across the street.
that makes sense. Yes,
Yeah,
actually, that makes sense.
and he's just like, I love her, I love her, I love her, and he just puts quarters in there. Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like. I'm just gonna take all my merch cash and turn it into quarters now, and then
Cool. I
uh,
really got to get on merch. I gotta,
just a quick reminder here: if you don't
yeah,
have merch, get on it.
yeah. I also I wanted to name my album when I did it with Comedy Central. I did it at the same time as the half hour.
Hmm.
I wanted to name it the Stand Up Comedy Bible by Judy Carter by Shane Torres.
And they
And
said
that
no.
might be an inside baseball thing. I know you know this,
Yeah.
Mon, but it's a book a lot of people get when they first get into comedy, and it's like a dumb, hacky fucking thing, and like all the it's like how to do stand up comedy, And then it'll be like, if you're Irish or Italian, skip ahead to chapter 4 because you already got it.
That's hilarious. I found it in a bookstore the other day when I was on like a little Airbnb vacation, and I was like, this is so silly. And so, yeah, the first page is like a quiz. And the first question is, if you're Jewish or Italian, just skip to the last question. You don't have to take the rest of the quiz, because then you're just automatically
Are you Italian?
I am Italian, yeah.
So you didn't even need the book.
No, I didn't read the rest of it at all. I just skipped.
Yeah, this is like when my mom became a nurse practitioner. She had so many years of nursing, she really just had to test and take like a condensed course. So it's kind of the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah. You just skip ahead.
You're saving lives and working in women's health, and also doing comedy and selling mudslides at night.
Exactly.
Those are a few of my good ideas, yeah.
So what did they say when you were...
Oh.
Did you tell Comedy Central that's what you wanted to call it?
Yeah, they said we will get sued.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And I was like, I don't care. Do you want to be in the Shane Torres business or not?
Right. You can cover your fees. Yeah.
I said, do you like money?
It seems like you don't
because
like
this is more valuable than money. It's called innovation.
Do you like money? Well, then, yeah, don't do it. But if you don't, then...
Yeah. So that's when I went with the secondary title, Established 1981.
I like how different they are.
I was all over the place back then. Not like now.
No, you really reeled it in.
Clearly, I am direct focus all the time now.
I can't even remember. You did these very quickly. What was the second one again? I can't remember. So you had the reversed microwave?
Not reverse.
Oh, the camera.
Reverse micro. No, it's not. I didn't.
Turn it around. I just turned it around.
On the end. Okay, like just.
Sorry.
If you're gonna ask me to come on, show some respect for my products.
I didn't do research.
Like, I don't think that's crazy, Monica.
I hope somebody makes a Wikipedia page for that. Like, it is a failed idea.
But I don't know. It
was the camera.
It's kind of like me and Thomas Edison are basically like Nikolai Tesla, and I'm like Nikolai Tesla.
And other inventors. Okay.
Yeah. And other inventors.
What can you tell us a bit more about why? I mean, obviously the reverse microwave was just because things were hot. Okay, so that kind of sparked the camera phone. Okay, you thought maybe this
sparked.
Had you always been thinking of, like, maybe as a kid, or did you think of different ideas? Were you an inventor from the get-go, or is this a newer?
I called myself an inventor.
Okay.
Lots of other people called me a bedwetter.
I think that's lots of other people.
Which led to my second invention. It was called bubble wrap sheets. It was for people who needed rubber sheets but were on more of a budget.
So it's recycling. That's good.
Yeah, but it's like when I roll over and a steady stream of piss
just
pops a few bubbles, I wake up and I'm like, I got it.
I got it. Then you just wrap it up.
I just wrap it up, and then I just put my hands over my private area and then walk very duck-like into the bathroom to relieve myself.
Well, that's so you could stop before you had completely urinated all over the sheets.
Yeah. It wasn't a foolproof system, but it was the training wheels.
It was the training wheels of what was okay.
The training wheels of emotion.
The bubble wrap sheets or the training wheels of emotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now every time I hear someone eating chips, I piss myself. So maybe there's some trauma associated with it.
Like these all these delivery packages this year probably really messed you up.
Yeah, it was a lot. Every day just flushing and a pooing and a peeing. The camera phone thing, I sincerely believe I thought of it first.
Really?
I know it sounds crazy. I sincerely do. I didn't get it to market, but that's because I don't know anyone in technology or cameras.
Okay, so really you're a victim of circumstance. It's not anything to do with the idea itself.
Yeah. It is, and whatever, some people get beat to market. That's just how it goes, Everybody knows that the Zune was a far superior product to the iPod, but it got second.
They
Like,
were
and you're a
second.
Seattle lady, you know that.
Yeah.
Like that's
There was. I mean, this is probably where most of the Zunes were, honestly. So.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Zune, baby, Zune.
Well, you just
I
gotta
just
get some loyalists on your side. That's what.
Yeah. Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, I mean, just. Well, now we know the power of marketing in general. So if enough people were like, Shane's camera phone much better than Apple's version, and he did it first, and then now everybody's like, yeah, actually, let's take down Apple because the Torres phone, that was
The
first.
Torres phone. I mean, also the name was not a. I did not think of a great name.
What was?
My name. What? It was called. Hey, I want to see your tits. Send me a photo. Phone and camera.
I do. I mean, so you hadn't really quite thought past the whole film part of it, the
Well,
development.
it was pretty sexualized in its conception.
Okay,
So,
so you're like, whatever gets me pictures of titties.
yeah, I was just like, give me a pair of them Milkies.
Torres phone.
Yeah. So some things were a little different then.
I think the person who actually maybe beat you to market had a similar idea of what they might use it for. So I don't think you're out of line there.
They were just a better pervert, is what it comes
You're
down
probably
to.
just a richer pervert, actually.
Yeah,
You had fun
more
with
well
it.
connected.
Yeah,
This is why I should have moved to Seattle instead of Portland. I really could have made some money in my
right.
life.
That's true.
But then I wouldn't know you, so that's okay too.
I mean, I was in Seattle then.
But I wouldn't have been doing comedy. I'd have been.
Oh,
in
I
my-
see. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Unless you were like a young tech person, and then
That was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
no, it wasn't. But we have our times. We have our days.
yes, this is why. If anyone ever asks you why you started doing stand-up, and you're like, well, it's so I could meet Monica. That's why. That's why.
Yeah,
I
that's
started.
what I was like. I don't know quite how to say this to her, but my camera phone empire is really because of you.
Yes. Oh, I. I mean, it could be a good meme now. Just tape.
Oh yeah, I could. I don't know. I really
First-
don't know what memes are.
Well,
I
perfect.
think sometimes I'm pretty sure GIFs are memes, but I don't think that's right.
I think they just have to have words on it.
Okay.
So if
I
I
just,
mean, you could
but
just
I
say
know- I
the
do
original
know
camera phone, and it's
That
you
that
having
is
taped it.
rapidly replacing comedy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're up to date on that part. That's good.
Yeah. This fucking camera phone thing really upsets me.
That's well, yeah, because now
I haven't thought about this in years. The kind of anxiety I had to, the amount of stress I had to let go.
there's restless nights just thinking about.
Next product. It was a shoe for waiters that had more grip to it, but didn't look like you were a piece of shit.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've ever worked at a restaurant where they always tell you to wear like crew shoes or whatever,
Yeah.
and they always look like dog shit.
Okay.
So
So what would
I-
the shoe look like? Like a normal.
Well, it was like kind of a regular black, maybe like a kind of like a Samba or like Adidas Gazelle kind of
Okay,
look, like
yeah.
a skater soccer shoe kind
Uh-huh.
of look. But the shoes, the grip on them was nothing but two spikes.
So you're just stabbing into the ground with each step, or
Yeah,
what is it?
but it also, the thing that I liked about it, one of the added benefits outside of the grip itself, which was phenomenal. A lot of mountain climbers loved them.
I bet. Yeah.
Was when you walked up to your table, you had an extra 2 to 3 inches of height,
Okay.
and that really intimidated the people you were waiting on, and so you were looming over them. So there was like a physical factor to it. It's kind of like you're creating one product, but you're making two solutions.
I see. That's good. Where was the placement of the spikes? You said it's 2 spikes.
Well, no, it's one on each foot. There were only 2 spikes.
Oh,
total.
only
It
2.
wasn't-
So it's one
there was
spike
also-
on
It
each.
also wasn't balanced very well.
That's all I'm imagining.
It's not a
like,
good
in
thing
the
for a
front.
waiter, to be
Was
honest.
it like a
It's not
heel?
very-
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like basically you're just standing on the top of a triangle.
Yeah, it seems harder to walk maybe, but I don't know. As long as you don't break your ankle, you could just.
Yeah, I mean,
Wouldn't slip.
you played basketball. You got to really take care of your ankles.
That's
Tape them up
true.
before every shift.
Get some braces. Get some ankle braces in your.
Yeah. Then I pitched an idea for a TV show about small-time coffee roasters.
Okay.
Because it was called Roast Boast, and they didn't like that because I don't drink coffee.
Because you don't drink coffee?
They want you to be interested in the product. You know?
You're like, here, I made this thing about nothing. So
I don't drink coffee.
Is it like a competition show? What's in that?
My next invention, something that keeps my camera on. Yes. I don't drink coffee at all.
Was it like a competition show, or was it like a written, scripted thing?
It was the idea of the show, genuinely, was how coffee makes it its way to your cup. It really was. I didn't think it out well.
Okay, so so more of like a documentary style kind of.
Yeah, like something Vice would do, but like less tattoos and shit about like how cool they are.
Right. Okay.
Like because I always kind of thought it was sad how mean to Starbucks people are. Because I think they're like a good company for the most part. Maybe their coffee's not the best, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And like people are just like, they're terrible, they're big, and I'm like, don't they just like give all of their employees like pretty good benefits and stuff?
I've heard that it's a good company to work for, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't like that. So really it was like but it was produced by Starbucks. So maybe that was
that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. It was a real kind of a real coffee propaganda film for one company.
I see. Yes, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go from how like the whole thing, like farming and all that's how we're getting the coffee beans?
I genuinely do drink a shitload of coffee.
Okay. I was going to say, we've gone to coffee shops together, so I know that you drink coffee, but...
It's been a little while, and don't get shitty with me.
You could,
keep your finger out of your ear when you talk to me. It's gross and rude.
I'm trying not to hear you.
Yeah, trust me. I can't hear you from all the way up here on top. Anyways. Okay. Hey, did you get engaged?
I did get engaged, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
I guess my invitation got lost in the mail.
To our engagement? We're not married yet. It's
I'm just kidding. I would not come to your wedding.
Like,
I would make a scene.
Have something that day.
I just want to make a scene at your wedding.
Well,
that's what I do. When they say, does anyone object? I just go,
Is that an objection? You're like, oh, no. I was just singing.
No. It's just like a little song I wrote for the happy couple.
You could perform, you could sing at our wedding.
Yeah. I can sing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can sing. I choose not to because I don't want you to fall in love with me at your own wedding. It'd be weird.
Everyone fell in love with Shane.
It was crazy. All of a sudden, we were all wearing white. And then he bedded us.
It's a lot of work. I mean, I don't know.
It's not, yeah. The coffee thing was like just something.
I'll go back to that.
I've had 4 cups today, and it is 2:45 p.m.
It is
3:15. No. Oh God, that's time for my 5th cup. Anyways, I drink a lot of coffee, and like it is one of the things I like to do on the road is go to my favorite coffee shops.
Okay.
In other cities and like get bags of beans and like get them ground and like have them. But one of my favorite places is this place in Philadelphia called Reanimator. Their coffee's wonderful.
Reanimator, nice.
Yeah, they have 2 or 3 shops. But I enjoy it quite a bit. But the other thing is that it's I got very into like how they do it and why people roast and why they buy the kinds of beans they do for the method they do. So it was pretty much just kind of like a doc style
I
show.
was gonna
and
say,
then
so
it
you
would be
actually,
me.
it sounds like a lot of actual information on.
Yeah, and then like a travel show was the other like component to it.
Okay.
So I would go to like
Oh.
a small roaster and be like, "Hey, it's me, and I'm here in Fort Lauderdale, and we're going to Minnie's Coffee Roasters, and this time Minnie's Beans. That's a bag I want to be in." And then
And then they show you around, like
I'd
give
be
you a
like,
tour
"Give
kind
me
of
a
thing.
goddamn pastry, bitch."
They'd be like, oh, okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. There was a lot of swearing in the pitch,
I
so that
see.
didn't
So
help.
that might
Yeah,
have,
and
yeah.
yeah, because I say fuck all the time.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
You fucking
And
love
then,
coffee.
then there were some more less well thought out ideas I had for my pitches.
Well, these are great. Like, I feel like 'cause normally we have the audience like, comment which, if you would do this or not. But now I'm like, you have to pick, I don't know what your favorite was or what is the worst idea. Which of Shane's
I got
inventions?
more.
I mean, I know you got more.
When I did my Conan set, the Guy Fieri one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everyone's seen it. Uh,
I
that's so
mean,
shitty.
It's funny because I almost brought that up in the beginning. That is quite an idea. If you haven't seen it, it's one bit for his whole set. It's also about Guy Fieri, so it has a whole
Yeah.
thing. But normally you kind of do a few different jokes in the
Yeah.
5 minutes or whatever. But you went
Yeah.
all in.
Yeah. It paid off. Did well.
Yeah.
But I pitched to the producer, JP. I pitched to him. I was like, "Hey, what if I do the bit, and then at the end we pan the audience, and Guy Fieri's just sitting in the crowd?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Let me think on it." And I said, "Yeah, okay." And then I've told this story before, so I mean, like I'm kind of using it again, but whatever, it's fine. I don't know what people watch me on. But and then he called me back like 2 days later, and he literally goes, "Hey, this is not going to happen, just so you know." And I was like, "Okay, butter my bread, baby."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "What if you do your set and then the curtains open up and then it's Guy Fieri singing with Nickelback?"
I like
because
that he. Okay.
Because he was like, "There's a break in their touring schedule. Maybe we could get it." And then, of course, it didn't happen. But, I
Right,
mean,
yeah.
that probably would have made the bit even bigger or whatever.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. I like that JP's like, okay, we're not going to pan to him in the audience. That's crazy. What if we did something way crazier?
Fuck. What if we do something fuck it with? But I guess I do like his thought in that, and he's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like his thought in like, if we're gonna go for it, let's just fucking go for it.
Right? Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
something.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like like when I played basketball, they were like, "Hey, man, we're just gonna put the ball in your hands, and you're gonna wipe it off with a towel and hand it to a good player."
Okay, and then
Yeah.
Well, and then I mean, as you know, if you've seen it, none of it happens. So it's.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You know what it was like riding the pine.
I mean, at some point, yeah, I did.
Yeah. But then did you start like all 4 years?
In high school, yeah, but I played in college, and then I got hurt, so
No.
can't really play when you're injured.
Same.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I mean, I can't play when I'm injured.
You're
Is
like,
what I mean.
I started
I
injured.
did-
That's what.
Yeah. I play now. I played like twice a week now.
Heck yeah! I wish I
Yeah.
could play. Well, that's the part. The injury's not super easy for me to play all the time anymore.
Well, when you come to New York, come join the game. It's fun. It's all comics. It's fun. It's like it's a lighthearted game, and we
Absolutely.
need somebody who can shoot.
Okay, well I can do that. I'm not
'Cause
playing
I'm
defense.
still
but-
just like muscle down there. It's
right.
crazy.
You get those
it's like-
rebounds.
I'm so defiant down there. It's crazy. That was another invention of mine, actually, that didn't go over. It was called broomstick basketball. It was only for when I played for people 6'2" and up. I would just get to have a broomstick to block the shot.
It's just for you too, not like.
Yeah, well, it really, honestly, it turned out to be a pretty good training method because it started teaching people to release the ball higher where they should.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
so really, I am, and like a lot of my inventions don't work for me, but for other people,
I
they
see.
serve a purpose.
Yeah, it's a training. It's a good training tool. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, where can people find you so they can find
Oh,
your
are
good
we
ideas?
done already?
Yeah, kind of. Well,
I don't want to be. I missed you,
I
man.
know. I missed you too. We could just talk at different times.
Oh, no, I love it with the camera.
It needs to be recorded or else it doesn't count.
Yeah. That's what they will say when they cancel us.
Yeah. When they
yeah.
finally get the camera phone figured out.
Yeah, Jesus. $1 million just sitting there.
Yeah,
I should be sitting in. I should have a camera on my computer. I think how rich I'd be. I'd be so rich I wouldn't have to use an adapter that would turn off my camera all the time.
You might have a camera that works if you had invented the camera phone.
That'd be fucking. That's crazy that I've been talking about this whole time, and I've been having an issue with it.
Right, with the camera. So it happens when the idea doesn't pan out. You're doing live shows now, yeah?
Yeah. ShaneIsComedian.com. You can check that out for tour dates. I'll be at Acme in Minneapolis in 2 weeks. I have a few more dates in. I'll also be in Eau Claire the following. So I think it's Acme 17th through 20th of April in Minneapolis. So Minneapolis, please come out to that. Then I'll be in Eau Claire, Wisconsin on the 21st. And then I also have a ton of other dates coming up. I'll be at Savage Henry Comedy Club in July. And there's just Baltimore. I got stuff coming there. Newport, Boston, Manchester, New England. I'm doing all these kind of stuff. So please come out. I miss performing for people a whole lot. It's been a tough year. And my camera phone thing didn't work.
It didn't work out, so I'm going to need you.
Yeah. And then I got a forthcoming podcast with a friend of mine, young Kyle Kinane, and then also I auditioned for a movie and I don't think I got it. So if anybody knows him,
thanks for the
give him a nudge.
There you go.
And I am the fat guy. So
okay, cool.
No, but yeah, those are the things, and I contribute writing Instagram, Syrup Mountain, that kind of stuff. So please just follow me, come to shows. I really want to see people. I want to be somebody again. I was so close.
Yeah, make Shane feel better about all these bad ideas he's had.
Hey, some of them were good.
It was one of my favorite. I mean, it was rapid fire. I really enjoyed the episode, and I'm glad you were able to come.
And why are you making it seem like you want to leave right
share
now?
With us, because I do have to do another one after this.
Who's next? Who could possibly be next?
Well, it's a behind the scenes one. It's my bad ideas next.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you can reschedule that. You can get that person again.
I mean, well.
I guess I'll just be here in New York.
Yeah.
Without my Monica.
I'll be back sooner rather than later. Now, yay!
It's no such luck, lady.
Well, yes.
I'm going to be playing crazy defense on you.
Perfect.
Broomstick.
I'm 5'6".
You're 5. I'm 5'10". Now you really got a problem.
That's fine.
Also, I can't go left, so just so you know.
I didn't assume that you could, so it's
Why?
Well, actually, I know it from the bit when you're like, I can't make left-handed layups, and I am left-handed, and that would make me laugh so hard. But not everybody knows basketball enough to enjoy it.
That's true. That's like the first thing you learn, though.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Gotta go both.
Well, the good news is, I have a new invention before we go.
Okay. This has inspired you.
It really is. A lot of people have trouble, like, since we're so digital and so Zoom these days, a lot of people have trouble lining up their camera shots.
Okay.
Their computer's too low or they're sitting too high.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really an invention, but if you take yoga blocks and you put your computer on it, that really helps a lot.
Perfect.
That's what I'm doing right now.
It's a pro tip there that was on the yoga blocks. Okay, good. Well, your head's been right in the right spot the whole time, so it works.
Finally, except for the times when it cuts out and I have.
That's true, and your face is as close as possible, but that's okay. That'll be fun.
My face is not as close as possible.
Not right now, but when you have to adjust the camera.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, I had a lovely time with you. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Missed you, man. It's really good to see you.
I know I've missed you so much. Again, sooner rather than later, seeing each other in real life. Yeah.
Oh, it's so exciting. You're engaged. I'm still single, but that's okay.
Well, well, maybe this will change it. People will know you got an inventor on their hands.
An inventor of heartbreak.
What? Okay, well, yeah, subscribe to this channel. We're on the Helium Podcast Network, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. Rate and review, follow those things. Check out Sauce Boss and the Third Wheel Podcast Studio. But, right now, why don't you just keep watching Dumb Pitches?
You're weird.
Yes.